Well, peace and love to the world. I'm grateful that I'm here at this particular moment because, as she reiterated before, the 22 years in the cage is somewhat frightening when you really look at it from a realistic point of view. So I really want to say that I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful that you acknowledge the things that I'm doing to inspire people and inspire myself as well. Because when I speak to others, I speak to myself. I have two ears, so one mouth. When I speak, I'm listening as well. So I never tell nobody to do nothing I wouldn't do or I don't have no desire to do. So that's first and foremost. So second of all, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, y'all. Brownsville, never ran, never will. Let me say that again. Brownsville, never ran, never will. You hear me? I come from this area, and I must say, you know, I grew up in this part of Brooklyn, New York City, born and raised. My mother and my father is from Brownsville, but my father is originally from East New York, right? So I'm a Brooklyn baby all the way around the board. But for me personally, I had two brothers, two sisters, and I'm the middle child. You know what they say about the middle child? He's like the black sheep or something like that, right? Brooklyn, you already know what it is. So, you know, growing up in this area, for me personally, I've been in trouble all my life. See, one thing about what we're going to do right here on Story Time, we're going to keep it all the way real. And for those who don't know what that means, we're going to be straight transparent. Ain't no faking, ain't none of that going on over here. You got to be your authentic self. So growing up in Brownsville, you know, for me, I was, I ain't going to lie, I was, you know, tricked. I was tricked into the street life, you know, like most of us. I was tricked into it. It wasn't easy for me to be tricked into it because as soon as you walk out your door, guess what happened? There's a war zone going on out there, right?
Woo!
Ain't no man safe from, right? Ain't no man.
So let me stop you there. Let me stop you right there. Now, did that happen as a child? Did you run into these problems like in middle school and elementary school? Did you have those temptations back then?
Yes. What they consider jumping off the porch, I'm sure a lot of people heard this saying. You know, that's what people who's in our communities that leave their nests pretty early. For me, I was about 11 to 12 years old when I initially walked out the door, out the nest, and I just said, hey, I'm going to find my way. Despite the fact that I had a phenomenal mother, and she still is a phenomenal woman, never committed a crime in her life, worked hard every day in Brooklyn Development Center. Peace and love to Diane Langdon White, my mother. Sue's a phenomenal woman. So when we go further in this story, you got to keep in mind, we don't want to place blame on the mothers and the fathers out here because once we walk out them doors, it's another story now.